Hello, hello. Welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world and whenever you are watching this. I hope that you are. Oh, I see my connection is unstable. Okay. For those that are here, please feel free to say hello and where you're joining from. It's the whole reason I like to do this live, so I can kind of make it interactive and fun. And then also kind of have this little community with everyone. And with that being said, it being live, it may not be perfect, but that's okay. It's the whole reason I kind of do it, so I can be a little bit of calm to the chaos in the world. Give everybody just a few more moments to kind of get signed on here. Maybe pull your yoga mat out, have a glass of water ready. Today's practice, I'll try not to make it too tough. I was already at the gym today, so I'm already a little sore. I'm wondering, all right, here we go. The chat box is working too. Here we go. It looks like it's working. Hey, Casey. Good morning from Delaware. Good morning, Casey. I'm so glad you're here. I'm not too sure like how long there is a delay of when you say something or you type something and then I read it and say it and then you actually like hear me. Yeah, so I know there are several people on, but for some reason the numbers are just flickering around on my screen. So maybe it's my internet connection. I hope you guys can hear me okay. And I'll just give everybody just a few more moments here. It's not too long. Okay, good. Awesome. All right, well, I will go ahead and read the theme of the day. The theme of the day for today, starting Monday, so starting our week off. And I think it's already, is it our last? Not quite our last week of July. Next week is almost August already. Oh my goodness. All right, so the theme of today is, as I say yes to life, life says yes to me. Life mirrors my every thought. As I keep my thoughts positive, life brings me only good experiences. And I think another really good one for Louise Hay. And I feel like it just kind of also summarizes a lot of the stuff I'm always saying in these classes of, it's not even just saying yes to life and life saying yes to me. It's just basically like what you believe comes true. Like what you believe about yourself and about your life, that happens. So it's just keeping your thoughts positive and life brings me only good experiences. And I think what I want to say with this is to not get confused with always trying to pretend to be positive and happy all the time and just running around all day, like just pretending you're happy. Because I think we know deep down how we're really feeling. On one hand, I don't really think there's any like negative emotions. Like emotions aren't necessarily negative. We just kind of give them that label. I think we have, happiness and sadness and anger, I think are just all emotions. And when we allow ourselves to just feel through those emotions, it can have less long-lasting effects and detrimental effects. But I do think there's a difference between negative thinking. So when you have a negative thought, that can cause a cascade of different chemicals, negative hormones to be going through your body, and then not feeling good emotions. So I think there's definitely a big difference of our emotions and our thoughts. And I think it's important to catch those negative thinking thoughts. I was actually reading something recently and someone actually called them, catching your negative thoughts are almost like cockroaches. So you want to, when there's one, there's always going to be more, or it's also causing almost an infestation in our brains and in our body. So when you have one negative thought, like what's that's kind of doing in a cascade throughout our body is not necessarily healthy. What we can do is kind of catch it, like, that's not really a thought I want to think. That doesn't really make me feel good. How would be another way I could be looking at this situation or this problem or experience or whatever it is? What's a more a way to look at this in order to feel slightly different about it? But anyways, it's kind of my thought on that of saying yes to life, and life says yes to me. Life mirrors my every thought. As I keep my thoughts positive, life brings me only good. And again, I just highly recommend Louise Hay and her positive thinking, because she's also not trying to experience life, all the ups and downs, but just even looking at it more positively, of just even saying, I'm safe. Having these thoughts are safe, but I choose to think this, and good things are coming to me. Because if you believe that, then everything that you see is going to feel like a good thing coming your way. All right, enough of my little spiel over here. So that's our theme of the day, and just have a simple meditation of kind of just following our breath, and then leading into a little bit of appreciation, and kind of raising our vibration, or even just raising how we are feeling, which just changes our chemical patterns that we're producing in our body. Okay, so if you aren't already, I invite you to get to a nice, comfortable seated position. So whether you're seated on a chair or on the ground, whatever's most comfortable for you. And I invite you to go ahead and close your eyes. So just close your eyes, sitting up nice and tall, feeling really tall in your spine, relaxing your shoulders, relaxing your face and your jaw. Just taking a nice, slow inhale. Just holding it gently at the top for just a second. And then a slow, relaxed exhale. Just bringing your awareness to your breath, where you're breathing in your body. So if you notice your chest rising and falling, always feel free to place your hand on your chest so you can feel your chest rise and fall, whatever feels comfortable for you. Just feeling it in your body as the breath comes and goes, as you inhale and exhale. And bringing your awareness to your breath, if you aren't already, try to breathe in and out of your nose. If that's difficult, then out your mouth is fine too. But in and out of your nose, making your inhales perhaps for the count of 3, and your exhales equal to the inhales. So inhaling for 3, exhaling for 3. Inhaling for 3 and exhaling for 3. Now extending your exhale a little longer. So inhaling for 3 and exhaling for 5. Inhaling for 3 and exhaling for 5. And allowing our bodies to relax a little bit more as we bring our awareness to our breath, as we slow our exhale. Notice your thoughts may be slowing as well. Now see if you can extend your exhale even longer to a count of 7. Inhaling for 3 and exhaling for 7. So trying not to strain, just Gently inhaling for 3. If it ends up being for 4 or longer, that's fine. We're not trying to cause further strain, just trying to extend the exhale gently a little bit longer. If you would like, you can extend your exhale even longer for 9, but inhaling for 5. So inhaling for 5. And exhaling for 9. If it feels stressful at all, then go back to 7. This is just a matter of slowing the breath and in turn slowing the mind. So if you notice this is further stressing you out, then just release it and just breathe naturally for you, whatever feels good. Now I hope you're feeling a little bit more relaxed and calm. I invite you to go ahead and drop the counting of your breath and just begin to breathe a little bit more normally and relaxed for you. And I invite you to bring your awareness to the center of your chest where your heart is. And just begin to breathe in and out through your heart center. Again, feel free to place your hand on your heart. As you breathe in and out of your heart, the center of your chest, allowing each breath, almost visualizing the air wrapping around your heart, allowing you to feel more calm and centered and grounded. Now I invite you to activate a moment in time or an experience or a memory that brought you just great joy or gratitude, appreciation, or love. And really go to that memory, really be there, really feel all those good feelings. And allow those feelings of love and appreciation, joy, or gratitude to spread from your heart down into your toes and up into your head, going down your arms and out your fingertips. All these good feelings are just wrapping around you. Almost like wrapping you in a really good feel-good hug. Really good. And on a nice deep inhale in and slow exhale out. On your next inhale, just gently bat your eyelashes and open up your eyes. And welcome back to the room. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and scoot back onto my mat. I notice a few more people have joined, so I'll read the pardon me, I'll read the affirmation one more time. So as I say yes to life, life says yes to me. Life mirrors my every thought. As I keep my thoughts positive, life brings me only good experiences. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and scoot back and enjoy all this good experience of a nice yoga practice. All right, so we're going to start. I'm going to stretch my legs for a second. I was sitting there for a while because I was reading. Okay. Okay, here we go. So we're going to start in a cross-legged position here. Doesn't matter which leg is forward. Mine is my left. Inhale nice and tall. Exhale slowly. And gently begin to hinge from your hips, allowing a little bit of a stretch to go through the back of your leg and gently making your way down, maybe to your elbows. If that's not possible, just staying up on your hands, whatever feels good as we just gently begin to move and stretch and start our Monday practice. And just breathing. So we're always kind of connecting a movement with the breath, which allows us to stay more in the present moment, staying more in our physical bodies. Good job. That was my elbow. And go ahead and extend the leg that was in the front. So I'm extending my left leg, pointing left toes towards the ceiling. Staying nice and long in the spine, turning my hips towards my foot. And gently inhaling both arms and exhaling, hinging from the hips, leaning forward. Relaxing the neck and your face. Maybe grabbing your ankles or your feet, wherever you are. Just feeling that nice stretch in your leg. And gently inhaling to come up. And exhale, gently turning towards the right, bringing the back of your left hand to your right knee. And just looking over your shoulder. Nice spinal twist. And exhale, coming back to center, unwinding. And this time we're going to cross our legs again, now bringing the opposite leg forward. So now my right leg is in front. Inhaling nice and tall and exhaling, hinging at the hips and gently lowering myself down to the ground. Feeling a nice stretch in my glute. And just breathing. I mean, you can come down as far as you would like, whatever feels good. Inhaling, coming up, this time extending the right leg, pointing the toes towards the ceiling, turning hips towards hips towards my foot. Inhaling both arms up and exhaling, hinging. Seeing if you can grab your thigh or knee or calf or ankle or wherever you are, whatever feels good. Feeling kind of that full stretch through your leg, keeping your foot activated, your foot towards the sky, which keeps it all activated, getting a nice deep stretch. Making sure your face is relaxed. And inhale, coming up. Nice deep inhale. And exhale, turning towards the left, bringing my right hand to my left knee. I'm looking over my left shoulder, so I'm not forcing. Just a gentle stretch and relax your face. And exhale, coming forward. Here we go. So from here, I'm just going to kind of straighten both of my legs, having a slight bend in my knees. Inhaling and exhaling, hinging at the hips again. Doing that nice stretch in my legs. And feel free to kind of straighten the legs a little bit if you'd like to deepen the stretch. Getting a little bit of fluidity here. And inhale coming up, bending both knees, bringing my hands behind my bottom, fingertips facing. And inhaling the right foot, the right ankle to the left thigh here, keeping the right foot activated. An option to stay right here, stay nice and long in the chest, long in the spine, open in the chest. Oi, today is a Monday. Here we go. And option to kind of bring your booty a little closer to your foot, which will deepen the stretch. Really opening up here in this figure four, but not collapsing in, staying really nice and tall. Breathing in, maybe relaxing the neck. Try not to be gripping anywhere. And to release, kind of back away a little bit and gently uncross the right. And then cross the left ankle over the top of the right thigh here, coming into that figure four. Keeping that left foot flexed. Long in the chest, long in the spine, open in the chest. I'm just going to say that all day, long in the chest. And bringing my booty a little bit closer to my foot. Just to deepen the stretch. It's actually kind of funny, long in the chest and open in the spine. I'll just say it backwards from now on, and you'll just know what I mean. It'll just become a thing. Option to kind of come down onto your arms if you like, if that was becoming too tough. Should never really feel like you're gripping or straining. It should feel like a nice, really good stretch. Nice hip opener here. Nice to the glute. Go ahead and back out if you're in it kind of deep and uncross the ankles. We're going to make our way on to all fours. Going into our cat-cows. So wrists underneath of shoulders, knees underneath of hips. Inhaling, lifting the tailbone, dropping the belly. And inhaling, looking up. Well, not necessarily looking up. And exhale, dropping the tailbone, pressing away from the mat. And feel free to kind of move on your own breath as you inhale. And exhale, just warming up the spine. And pressing away from the mat. And exhale down. Feel free to find a little bit of movement and fluidity here. Maybe you can kind of rocking your hips a little bit. Moving in both directions. And then coming back to tabletop. And from tabletop, press away from the mat. Activate your lower core. Tuck your back toes. And inhale the knees. Inhale, lifting the knees. Wow, I apologize. Today my lingo is a little off. So you're hovering, really tucking in your tummy there. Inhaling. Exhale, lower down. Good job. So here we go. Extending the right leg. It's a runner lunge here. Inhale, right leg up, really using that core. So stay with me here. So with our right leg extended and up, really draw in the navel. And from here, tuck the left toes and lift the left knee. You've got this. Exhale, lower down. And go ahead and release the right leg. And we're going to come off of our wrists for just a moment here. And we're going to bring the back of our hands together, just kind of pressing them gently. Option to even kind of bring them onto the mat, just some light pressure. And interlocking the fingers, pressing them away. All right, good job. So we're going to do the other side now, just making sure our wrists, we're not feeling it too much in our wrists here. Pressing away from the mat, activating our lower core, stepping back with the left leg now. And that lower lunge. Inhaling, left leg up, really using your core. So draw in your navel. Tucking the right toe and lifting the right leg. You've got this. 1, 2. Go ahead and lower back down. And then lower the left leg. We're going to bring our elbows underneath of our shoulders and gently walking the knees, coming into puppy pose, opening up the shoulders gently. Option to open your shoulders a little wider if this feels a little tight. Breathing deeply. Inhale, bringing the shoulders back in alignment with the elbows. Tucking the back toes and lifting the hips into dolphin. Really pressing away from the mat, opening up through the shoulders. And gently lowering back down to your knees. And just making your way ever so gently onto your belly with your elbows in line with your shoulders. Pressing away from the mat, getting a little bit of space in the vertebrae. Rotating your hips, pressing into the mat, lifting up and away into Sphinx pose. And just doing some nose with your neck. So just drawing a line with your nose. Just looking left and right. And exhale down, release the arms. Maybe shake out the hips a little bit. And from here, we're going to bring the arms back and interlock the fingers if that's available to you. And on an inhale, lifting the chest, lifting the heart. Inhaling and exhaling back down, releasing the arms. Give your hips a nice little wiggle. And we're going to do that again with the option of lifting the legs as well. So inhaling, arms behind, rolling the shoulder blades back. And on an inhale, lifting and lifting the legs. And exhale down, releasing and shaking out the hips. And with your hands underneath of your shoulders, activating the core. Inhale, pressing up to tabletop. Coming back into that tabletop position. I'm going to pivot on my left knee. So I'm pivoting my left knee, bringing my foot behind, extending the right leg out to the side into my warrior 2 stance. So toes are pointing forward. Pressing away with my left hand, pressing away from the mat, lifting my hips up to the sky. Really opening up through the chest, extending the right arm up to the sky. Really pressing in, up and away. Exhale, extending the right arm up and above. Inhaling so your arms are stacked. And from here we go. So stay with me. Option to take this a little deeper, really pressing away from the mat with your knee and your left hand. We're going to lift the right leg using our core, lifting the leg. So we're going to extend the arm up and over, and we're going to do some crunches. So bringing our knee to our elbow on an exhale. Exhale, extending. Using that core, extending. Exhale. Last one. Go ahead and plant the foot. And exhale the arm down to the mat, pivoting back. Bringing the right knee down into our tabletop. So I'm going to switch to the other side so you can see me. But before we do that, we're going to open up the knees and press back down into child's pose, allowing the back to release. So we're going to do some core stuff and a little bit of heat today and some balancing towards the end. And we're going to stay in sync with our breath and be really mindful. Inhaling, coming up, bringing hands in line with the shoulders, knees back in line. And so here we go. We're going to pivot on the right knee now. So bringing my right foot behind, and I have a stereo here, so it's not the best. Extending the left leg, toes pointing forward. Pressing away from the mat with my right hand, opening up through, so I'm really spiraling my heart up. Extending the left arm up to the sky. Exhale overhead, really feeling that energy. Really pressing up and away, relaxing the face. And now stacking the arms. Making sure you're nice and good here. Inhale, left leg up. Then extend the left arm over. And here we go, really drawing in that belly button. Exhale. Extending. Exhale, crunch. Really feel that. Use your abs to draw you in. One more. And go ahead and lower the foot. And exhale, lowering the left arm, pivoting the right leg back, bringing everything kind of in alignment here. And go ahead and tuck the toes and lift the hips up into the sky, feeling your hips crack and crinkle. And a little bit of movement. Thought there was a spider on my hand, but it's really just my hair. And with your gaze between your hands, go ahead and gently walk, jump, or step your way forward, staying hinged at the hips. And gently roll up vertebrae by vertebrae until you come up to your mountain pose or Tadasana. Ta-da! I'm going to fix the camera so you can see my face a little bit, since I know you want to see my face. Okay, so from our mountain pose, we're going to open our legs just a little bit wider, so about shoulder width. Turning left toes in and the right toes out. Option to kind of come a little bit wider of a stance if you need. Hips are facing forward. Go ahead and tuck the tailbone. Inhaling, interlocking the hands. Really pull those shoulder blades back, looking up. And pressing into both of your feet. Gently exhaling, hinging at the hips. Not all the way, so just kind of halfway here. You should really be feeling a gentle stretch in your front leg here. Relaxing the face. And inhale, coming up. Releasing the hands. Turning both feet forward. And then turning the right foot in and the left foot out. Option to make your stance a little bit wider. Really rolling the shoulder blades back. really long in the spine, and interlocking the fingers, pressing into your foundation here. Try not to lock the knees, but just make sure they're straight. And exhale, hinging forward, gazes down. Really feeling that in your left leg, really pressing into the mat. Relax the face. And gently inhale, coming up, releasing the hands, bringing your feet back to center. Inhaling both arms up to the sky, grabbing your, kind of interlocking your hands above your head. Maybe bringing your feet gently a little bit closer. And on an exhale, just kind of tilting to one side. And inhale to center. Nice deep inhale. And on an exhale, tilting to the opposite side. Do one more inhale. Nice deep inhale here. And exhale, tilting to one side. Inhale to center. And exhale. Nice deep inhale. And coming to the opposite side. Inhale. And on an exhale, we're going to bend the elbows coming into those cactus arms. Really draw back those elbows, really opening up through the chest, really feeling that maybe in your back, really open up. And on an exhale, bringing your elbows and your palms in. Inhale to open, really opening up. Exhale, bringing elbows and hands together. So we're just syncing the breath. And exhale. Inhale to open. And exhale together, coming into our prayer. Namaste. And exhale, dropping the chin. Maybe bringing forehead to the tops of your fingers. And inhale, coming up. Good job. All right, so we're going to move through a little bit of a flow here. So inhaling both arms up. So we're in our mountain top of our mat. Inhaling both arms up, reaching for the sky. Exhale, forward fold, hinging from the hips. Swan diving down. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, down. Planting the hands, walk, jump, or step back into your plank. Exhale, lowering down, keeping elbows in. Inhale, pressing away from the mat. Cobra. Exhale, down. Inhale, pressing up. And on an exhale, coming into downward facing dog. Gently pedaling out the feet. Gazes between the hands. Gently walk, jump, or step your way forward, staying hinged at the hips. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, down. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale. Hands to heart center. Good job. Okay. I'll wait for a moment for others to catch up. If you're still moving through your flow. Just checking in with our breath. And checking in how we're feeling. Doing a little bit of a bend in the knees. Inhaling both arms up to the sky. And on a gentle exhale, opening up to the right side to an open twist, bringing the right fingertips behind, left fingertips forward. Inhaling both arms up. And on an exhale, opening up to the left side, bringing left fingertips behind, right fingertips forward. Inhaling up, we're going to do it again. Opening up to the right. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling both arms up and exhaling, swan diving down as I pet my plant and took some mulch away. Sorry about that, buddy. Inhaling halfway up and exhale down. Walk, jump, or step back into your plank. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, pressing away from the mat, tucking the toes, and lifting the hips up into downward facing dog. Here we go now. And inhaling, left leg all the way up to the sky. Using your core. Exhale, knee to nose and step through. Then go ahead and lower the back knee. Inhale, nice long spine. And exhale, straightening the front leg, pointing the toes towards the ceiling. Breathing, relaxing the face. Inhale, planting the foot. Exhale. And on an inhale, rising up, pressing away from the mat. Inhale, arms all the way up. Exhale, opening up into those cactus arms. Nice deep inhale, and on an exhale, closing, bringing elbows and hands together. Inhale, opening up the chest. Exhale, bringing them together, and just one more. Inhale, really opening up the heart and the chest. And exhale, bringing them back together. And release. So we'll release the hands by our side and interlock. Our hands rolling back the shoulders and looking up to the sky. Making sure tailbone is tucked, low rib cage drawn in. Good job. Release the arms, planting the hands, tucking that back toe, lifting the knee, and stepping back into your downward facing dog. And listen to my hips crack. Should make my own soundtrack with my hips cracking. Oy. Inhaling, right leg up to the sky. And on an exhale, using your core, knee to nose, and stepping through. Go ahead and lower that back knee. Inhale, nice long spine. And exhale, straightening the front leg and pointing the toes towards the ceiling. Oh, my hands are all dirty from playing in the mulch. Breathing, make sure your face is nice and relaxed. Exhale, planting the foot. And inhaling, pressing away from the mat. Inhaling both arms up to the sky. And exhale, bending the elbows, opening up to your cactus arms. Exhale, bringing elbows and hands together. Inhale, opening up, lifting the chest. And exhale, bringing back together. Inhale to open, and just one more here. Exhale, bringing them back together. Go ahead and lower them down, lowering the fingertips, interlocking your hands, rolling the shoulder blades back, really dropping that tailbone, bringing in that, drawing in your low rib cage, and just looking up at the sky. Nice deep inhale. Slow exhale. And gently release the hands, hinging forward, tucking that back toe, lifting the knee, and stepping back to your downward facing dog. With your gaze between your hands, gently walk, jump, step, groove your way forward, staying hinged at the hips. Inhale halfway up. Exhale down. Inhale all the way up to rise. Hands to heart center. Okay, good job. From here, extending both arms up. You're going to grab the right wrist with your left hand. I'm going to scoot this way a little bit. Right wrist, left hand, gently hinging towards the left. So you're going to gently pull on your wrist, real deep side body stretch. And then gently do a mini circle with your right leg, bringing it behind your left, deepening that side body stretch, maybe even feeling it a bit in your core. And as you make your way forward and we undo, so nice deep inhale. And on an exhale, coming back to center, undoing that mini little circle, bringing hands to heart center, and gently lifting the right knee, pressing away from the mat with your left leg. Lifting and lengthening. Oh, goodness. Thanks for hanging with me. Sorry today, I don't know why I'm so off. Maybe used the gym earlier. And exhale, lowering down. And we're going to do that one more time. So inhale the right leg back up. And we're going to cross the right ankle over the top of the left thigh. Option to stay right here. Making sure the tailbone is tucked. We're going to gently, if you like, to press the hips backwards. So we're going to sit down, inhaling arms up and above. So this is a rather deep stretch. We're going to mindfully be here. And inhale, coming up, hands to heart center, and planting the right foot. Good job. Other side now. Inhaling both arms up, grabbing the left wrist with the right hand, and extending, really pulling that wrist up and over. Nice side body stretch. Doing that mini circle with your left foot, bringing that back and behind. Lengthening, deepening, and breathing. Relaxing your face. Nice deep inhale, and on the exhale, releasing. So you're bringing the foot back, bringing hands to heart center, pressing away from the mat with your right leg, bending and lifting the left leg. And exhale to release. So we're going to do it again. You know where we're going now. So pressing away from the mat with your right, bending the left, and crossing the left ankle over the right thigh. Option to stay right here. Making sure you're really intact with your core. As you inhale, and then exhale, pressing the hips back and extending arms forward. And inhale up to release. And uncross and plant the left foot. Excellent. Good job. Nice deep inhale. Slow exhale. Then inhaling both arms up to the sky. Reach, 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 reach and lengthen. And exhale, hinging from the hips. Swan diving down. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale down, planting the hands. Walk, jump, step back into plank. And exhale, lowering down. Inhale up. Cobra, exhale down. Inhale, pressing up. Tucking the toes and lifting the hips. Downward facing dog. All right, left side again. Inhaling, left leg up to the sky, three-legged dog. And on an exhale, bringing knee to nose and stepping through. And lowering that back knee. Inhale, nice long spine. Exhale, straightening the front leg, pointing the toes towards the ceiling. Nice deep inhale. And exhale, planting the foot. Inhaling both fingertips up to the sky. And on an exhale, opening up, side body twist, or open twist to the left side. So dropping left fingertips behind, right fingertips forward. Open twist. Inhaling, hands up into heart center. And release the fingertips. And from here, if you would like, you can stay here if you want. You can tuck the back toe. And inhaling all the way up to rise. So hands all the way up. We're going to do that again on the left side. Inhale. And on an exhale, opening up to the left. Open twist. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, arms down, keeping the back leg up. Planting the left hand. Inhaling, so we're going to pivot on the back foot. Pivot on the back foot, pointing forward. And inhale, right arm all the way up to the sky. Good job. Exhale, right fingertips down. Pivot the toes back facing forward. Go ahead and lower the back knee down. And we're going to go ahead and just step back the left leg. And open up the knees and press back into child's pose. Here we go. Go ahead and release. If you'd like, you can bring your arms behind. Again, option to always bring a pillow behind your legs or a pillow on your mat to bring the earth to you. And from here, go ahead and extend the hands forward gently here. Inhale, coming up. Gently making your way almost to that tabletop, bringing knees back. Tucking the toes and lifting the hips into downward facing dog. So we're going to move now onto the right side. So using your core, inhaling, right leg up to the sky. You've got this. Using your core, knee to nose and stepping through. Go ahead and lower that back knee. Inhale, nice long spine. Exhale, straightening the front leg, pointing the toes towards the ceiling. Relaxing the neck. Exhale, planting the foot. Inhale, pressing up and away, fingertips rise. And on an exhale, opening up, so open twist towards the right. Right fingertips are behind, left fingertips forward. Relaxing the face, so tailbone's tucked, core is in. Or lower rib cage draw in. And inhale, both arms up. Exhale, planting the hands. Option to tuck the back toe and lift the knee. And I have forgotten what I'm doing here for a moment. Inhale, both arms up to rise. And on an exhale, opening up to the right side, making sure your navel is drawing in. I apologize for today. I'm not sure why I'm so off. Nice deep breath. Inhaling both arms up. And exhaling, so plant the hands, but bringing the hands to the inside of the foot. Pivoting on the back foot. Pressing into the right hand, inhaling, left arm up to the sky. Exhale, arm down, pivoting back. Go ahead and drop that back knee. And we're just going to step back, opening our knees and coming back into child's pose. Breathing, connecting with the breath, connecting with my mind. And her slowing the mind. And inhale coming up. Knees together. And go ahead and tuck the toes and lift the hips. Downward facing dog. Breathing. Make sure the head is nice and relaxed. Couple of yeses and nos with your neck. And gently walk, jump, or step your way forward. Inhale halfway up. Exhale down. Inhale all the way up to rise, hands to heart center. I'll check the time here. Okay. Oh, I'm going to go over a few minutes. I apologize. Okay, so for this last part here, we're just going to play with tree pose. So pressing away from the mat, we're going to shift our weight to the right foot. So sprawl the toes out. Making sure the tailbone is tucked. Lower ribs draw in. Inhaling left leg up. Option to stay right here. So just making sure you're really pressing away from the mat with your right foot. Option to stay right here. I always say this, but really wherever you are today. But make sure you're lifting and lengthening. Opening up the hip. Option to bring the foot to below the knee or above, wherever you are. So really pressing the thigh into the foot, foot into the thigh. If you're feeling up for it, inhaling both arms up to the sky, looking up. We're just going to do this really mindfully and kind of gracefully. As I say yes to life, life says yes to me. Exhaling, hands to heart center. Go ahead and release the foot and bring the knee forward. So really pressing away from the mat. Inhaling both arms up. And on an exhale, open twist, opening up to the left side, bringing your right hand to the back of your left knee, pressing in your hand into the leg, leg into your hand. A lot going on here. And then gently lower the leg and gently make your way back to center. Really good. Now for the other side. Spreading the toes of your left foot. Shifting the weight to the left side. Inhaling, so tucking the tailbone, drawing in the rib cage. Inhaling, right leg up. Breathing. Options to stay right here or opening up the hips, bringing the foot below the knee or above. Really pressing the leg into the foot and the foot into the leg. Really opening up. Drawing in my navel, using lots of strength. Oh, here we go. And balance. Pressing away from the mat with thoughts of lifting and lengthening. Lift and lengthen. Option to bring arms up and above and looking up to the sky. Being really kind to yourself. Open myself to life. Life says yes and is open to me. And hands to heart center. It's okay if you're wobbling. It's normal. And go ahead and release the right leg. Knee is forward. Making a nice deep inhale. Lift and lengthen. Reaching up to the sky. And on an exhale, opening up to the right. Open twist. Bringing the left hand to the outside of the right knee. Lifting and lengthening. Relaxing the face. And gently release the leg. And gently make your way forward. Really good. And from here, we're just going to gently make our way to our backs and a nice gentle transition here. So we're going to open up the legs a little bit wider than hips, pivoting the feet open so we can come down into our yogi squat. tucking the tailbone and just gently pushing back and down as you gently lower. Option to stay right here if you really want to use your glutes, or lower completely, pressing elbows into knees, knees into elbows, hands to heart center, really lifting and lengthening through the heart and the spine, through the chest, lengthening the chest. And gently release, coming onto your bottom, bringing knees together, gently making your way onto your backs. And we're just going to do a quick bridge pose. So with our knees bent and feet planted, pressing into our feet and lifting the hips on an inhale. Inhale, lifting hips to the sky, lifting chest to chin, chin to the sky. And exhale, lowering down, bending the knees, giving yourself a nice big hug, and allowing your legs to gently fall to the left as you look over your right shoulder. Deep inhale and exhale. Inhale, coming to center, and exhale, dropping the knees to the right, looking over to the left. Inhaling, legs to center, give yourself another hug. And gently release, coming into Savasana. Make sure your legs and your arms are touching. I invite you to close your eyes as you relax your feet, relax the ankles, relax your shins, relax the tops of your legs and the backs of your legs. Relax your hips and your bottom. Just relax and melt into the ground. Relax your lower back and your mid back and your upper back. Relax your stomach and your rib cage and your chest, all the way up to your shoulders. Just rest and melt into the ground. Relax your shoulders, down your elbows, down to your wrists, and down each fingertip. Just relax and melt into the ground. Relax your neck and your throat, your jaw, and your tongue in your mouth. Relax the back of your head, the top of your head, and your forehead. Relax all the muscles in your face. Just relax and melt into the ground. Bringing your awareness to your breath. Just breathe gently and slowly. And go back to that same memory or experience from our first meditation. A moment in time that felt really joyful and fun, or where you felt really appreciated and grateful. Just a memory of pure love. Just activate that feeling in your body. And just allow it to spread down to your toes and up to your head and out your fingertips. Just wrapping your body in this experience, this moment of love or joy, or appreciation. And gently begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. And bend your knees. And gently give yourself a hug. And allow your legs to fall to one side as you cradle your head. And gently make your way up to a nice comfortable seated position while we just close out. May you always have clarity of thought. May you always speak your truth. And may your heart always be filled with love, compassion, appreciation, joy, and peace. Namaste. And continue to stay namaste, healthy and safe. Thank you so much for joining me. I really hope you enjoyed today's class. Sorry, I was slightly off with all of my cues. I'm not sure what that was about. But thank you again. I'll be back here Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Danke, das war wieder sehr schön. Oh, vielen Dank, Uli. Vielen Dank. Das freut mich. Danke. Yes, I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and I hope to see you back here on Wednesday and Friday of this week. Oh, Casey says, thanks, Val. Love you. Love you too. Love to everyone. Have a beautiful day, a beautiful start to your week, and I hope to see you on a Wednesday. Mwah. Bye.